I was misled by a YouTuber. His name was the Black Filipino. Yes, the Black Filipino misled me. Dating in the Philippines has made me not want to trust women at all. I'm putting my life on the line, to save her, for the simple fact because I'm thinking this woman told me, yeah, we have a future together. All of the clothes that she was wearing, because I changed her wardrobe while she was living with me, they were calling her the H&M runway model. When I told her that I would like to get married and showed her the ring, that's where she told me, I have something to tell you.
What brings you out here to Thailand?
Thailand it wasn't intentional. I didn't come out here intentionally. I came out here as a result of me having a relationship with a girl in the Philippines, which I didn't know that she had a boyfriend or a husband. So because I wasn't aware of this, and by the time I did find out, and I was really upset that this person was living with me for 4 months, and I never saw any signs of this person speaking with a man. I never saw any signs, no phone calls while we were together of this person texting anybody. And when she did make phone calls, she was speaking with her colleagues, and they were on video chats.
Okay.
So I never ever saw another person in the picture other than these two people. So when I did find out that, after I proposed to her, because we were living together, this girl was great. This girl never asked me for money. All she wanted me to do was just, make her breakfast, lunch, and dinner. When she got off work, she came home to my place, changed her clothes, wore her little panties, her little t-shirt, hugged up on me on the couch, watched TV, had sex, went to sleep, and it was like, rinse, wash, repeat. So after about 4 months of doing this, I'm like, okay, I can see myself living with this person. How about I get the engagement and maybe do like a 14-month engagement, 16-month engagement, and at least, now we got 2 years under our belt living together. I can approach and say, okay, well, let's get married. But you got the ring on your finger. People can't say you're not legitimate. You not, just some floozy. You got a ring on your finger and somebody saying, yeah, we're gonna get married.
Okay, and that's when things start going left, when you put the ring on the finger?
No, I didn't get to put the ring on her finger because when I told her that I would like to get married and showed her the ring, that's where she told me, I have something to tell you. I have a boyfriend. And I said, what? A boyfriend? And I was perplexed because the first thing I started thinking of is, does he know we're having sex? I mean, I'm saying this jokingly in my brain because I'm like, this is not the same anymore. And I'm like, how can you be having him? Does he know? A lot of questions went through my head. And it was really just like, okay, so who is he? Are you getting rid of him? What is, what's going on? Because it's like, I need to know where, it's a lot of, just a lot of confusion, not understanding how, where. Initially, she was working about, I want to say 10 hours a day. And because she was in finance, she was in accounting, I had asked her, listen, I have people in America, they have their own accounting firm. I'm willing to give you your salary for 3 months. You take this salary, which is like $300. So I was giving her like $1,200 for her to quit her job for 4 months, learn these books, learn taxes in America. And basically now you can do taxes for my friends in America doing 4 clients a week, which literally would have given her $600 a week. Now times that times 4. She's only earning $300 a month. That was what I proposed to her when I proposed, just after I proposed that to her, I proposed about the ring. And basically, it was like a slap in the face for her to say, I can't because of this.
Was the boyfriend Filipino or?
Yeah, he was Filipino. Some dude from the province had no job, living at home with his mom. And it was perplexing
How
because
old was she?
she was about 23, 24.
Oh, okay.
And
She's still on that type of time.
it's just perplexing. You know, her boyfriend didn't have no job, had no income, was living at home with his parents. She's living with me. I'm making breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We having nooners. All her whole wardrobe changed because of me. Now, she never asked me for no money, and I never gave her none.
Okay.
But we had a really great, I want to say, relationship because we were intellectuals. We had things to talk about.
Now, was she still trying to continue the relationship once she told you, or you just kind of broke it off?
I broke it off because I was really effed up. I was so effed up because like I went to America, I got you this engagement ring, and it's like, yo, I feel stupid now. I feel real stupid for going all the way there, presenting her with the opportunity to where she could leave her job, quit her job, and really start making some more money and actually earn more money so that we could actually leave the Philippines and do more things in life. That was my goal. That was my outlook, to basically look towards the future. So I just said, well, since you don't know what you want, we can't continue going on like this. And so that night she moved back to her little apartment or whatever, her little room. And I had really nothing more to say to her except, like, what's going on? Did you make a decision yet? And she couldn't make a decision. So I can't sit there and be waiting for someone to make a decision where once she told me her situation, where like who he was, no job, living at home, how could you have a relationship with someone like this where it's like you got a degree in college, you got a job, you're living with someone who's taking care of you full time. Like if something happened to her, I'm putting my life on the line, to save her, for the simple fact because I'm thinking this woman told me, yeah, we have a future together. We talked for like 2 whole months before we moved in together. Well, before she moved in with me. Look at how she misled me, thinking that I was actually having a relationship with someone in a monogamous relationship. I'm under that impression. And with her coming to my condo every day, her routine is just so feminine and like, okay, I'm yours, what are we eating? Oh, you cooked? Okay, great. Or okay, one day maybe I don't cook. Maybe we'll go out to a restaurant, and just have a nice little meal out and just enjoy each other's company at like, a bar or something like that. Hear some music, hear karaoke. So we were having just a normal lifestyle. In the weekends, she would go to the province because, that's where her family's at. And I didn't know that's where he was at.
Okay. Now, do you still think that dating in the Philippines is better than dating in the West in America? Or do you think it's kind of all the same?
I'm going to say this. Dating in the Philippines has made me not want to trust women at all. Because the level of excuses and lies that they feel are justifiable. They feel, okay, it's okay for me to tell a little lie for no reason. They don't feel any compunction for misleading people because they feel it was the right thing to do. And I'm like, why do you think that? Why do you think telling me, this little lie, whether it be big, small, little, you still misled me. You still told me something that you knew was not factual. Just to what? Manipulate me or benefit from it?
Now, were you dating previously to her, different women in the Philippines?
No.
Okay. So how long had you been in the Philippines before you met her?
I was there before I met her 1 month.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't stay in the Philippines for no more than 6 months.
Okay.
So when I landed, I got familiarized with my area, and that was how I met her. Like
but
going to the mall.
Do you think the overall demeanor of the women there is just a little bit more feminine.
I agree. It is feminine, but is it a sincere? Is it sincere femininity? Is it sincere where these women could be cosplaying for a moment in time just to say, okay, I know that I may have this going on, but I'm not going to let you, I'm going to lead you on to think something different. I'm not saying that there isn't any good women there. It's just like any, place. There's unicorns everywhere. You just got to find them. Exception to every rule. It's just that I was misled by a YouTuber. His name was the Black Filipino. Yes, the Black Filipino misled me. He's from Queens, New York.
Right.
I was in the Dominican Republic, living there for 2 years. And I was watching his channel for a long time. And he kept saying, Filipinas love foreigners. Now, when you keep hearing Filipinas love foreigners, he's not saying who. He's just saying foreigners. And as I'm hearing him say this and I'm seeing a few relationships, come into fruition on his channel, I'm like, that can maybe be me. So as I pick up my life and I leave the Dominican Republic thinking that, okay, you know what? Maybe things are better in the Philippines. I was completely and utterly stunned as I walked around Cebu watching these 60 and 70-year-old white dudes with these 20-year-old Filipinas. And I'm like, okay, it's not uncommon, they were here first. But I don't really see any black guys walking around. And I just started observing okay, I don't really see any black guys. I found one here, one maybe there, but they were older guys with Filipinas that weren't as attractive as what I was seeing with white guys. I was seeing the best of the best with the white guys, and I was seeing a few brothers with women who are a little older, a little out of shape, pushing maximum density. They may have had a nice personality, but they were not 10s. So you see how you could be misled by hearing Filipinas love foreigners. You see a guy, he's with a woman, she's Filipina, but you're not looking at the quality of what you're seeing, the comparison between these white dudes.
Okay, so you're saying that the Black Filipino didn't clarify that the foreigners that they like are the white guys?
Yes, he just kept saying foreigner, which he was right. Caucasians fit the demographic of foreigner. It was ambiguous.